On behalf of the People's Response, I would like to say that this has taken many months of planning and work to organize these events to mark the dedication of the Bush Presidential Library here in Dallas.
We have a coalition of anti-war activists that had been in the streets before the invasion of Iraq and have continued to be in the streets over the last 10 and a half years.
In the successive 10 years, we now see what has happened because of the decisions of the Bush administration on wars of choice, on their decisions of torturing people.
What the United States is committed is preventive warfare, which is the utmost war crime. The Nuremberg principles that were established after World War I, every single one of them has been broken by the policies of George Bush and Dick Cheney, and we think it's a crime that we're honoring a war criminal across the street with a $500 million building when he should be in front of The Hague.
Welcome, y'all, to Dallas, Texas.
That's the answer on how you help soldiers. That's taking care of soldiers right there. That's all for me. Is that going to make me healthy? Is that going to heal me? Or is that going to make me a zombie? A drone that's just going to sit here and do what everyone wants me to do?
You're going to treat me like you do.
And once upon a time, people like me, myself, I thought of American people as my enemies because of what I saw during the invasion and what I saw after the invasion and what I still see today. But today, working with Iraq Veterans Against the War, I see partners in peace.
Because we need to put a face on these casualties. They're not just numbers, they're people. They had lives, and there's family and friends that love them. And this is Jeffrey as a Marine. He joined in 1999.
On June 21st, that was a Monday afternoon, I came home and Jeff was in total rage. He was walking and pounding the floor just saying how furious he was with the government. This was all for oil, it was all for not the best reasons, and he was totally angry. And then he told me how he was going to commit suicide, and he described to me how he was going to do it.
You're trying to figure out how to heal the mind, and you're doing a good job to some extent with cognitive processing therapy. But where's the soul processing therapy? How do we take care of that? How are you going to take care of that?
You know, the first thing you say is, why did this happen to him and not me? I mean, he's 24 years old and he can't walk. He will never walk again. And I thought people should see this. I felt this was the most sanitized war of my lifetime. The president said, you can't take pictures of the coffin. And the whole press corps said, okay.
Country needs to support its veterans and active duty military personnel to the utmost extent of their abilities.
Vietnam and Iraq and Afghanistan, we can learn from the stories of individual stories of suffering of these warriors, and maybe we can evolve out of this war thing.
said, we want to answer some questions. First, did the United States torture? Answer resoundingly, yes. Dick Cheney, you're a liar. George Bush,
Amen.
you're a liar.
Amen.